Every massive project faces that terrifying moment, the handover, putting a perfect plan into deeply flawed human hands. Today, we witness the ultimate handover, the blueprint for God's house on earth. Let's see who gets the job.
Every big project has that critical, anxiety-inducing moment, the handover. It is the exact second you take a perfect, theoretical architectural plan and place it into very human, imperfect hands. We are witnessing the most high-stakes handover of all time. God has spent days laying out the flawless blueprint for his house on earth. But God isn't going to build it himself. He needs a human crew to execute it. And that brings up a massive logistical problem.
Who do you possibly call for a job like this? Who has the skill, the precision, and the spiritual authority to build a home for the divine? There is no ancient job board for this kind of work. Instead, it is a direct hire from the very top. God explicitly calls out a man named Bezalel. He isn't just a contractor winning a bid. He is a divinely appointed agent, chosen by name to execute the architecture of heaven.
But what does a divine resume even look like? Before the text ever mentions that Bezalel is a master goldsmith, a brilliant woodcarver, or a gem cutter, it lists his primary qualification. He is filled with the Spirit of God. This completely reframes the idea of human talent. All of his artistic expertise flows directly from a divine source. It elevates artistry and craftsmanship from mere human scale to profound divine inspiration.
But every great leader needs a great partner to carry the heavy load. God doesn't leave Bezalel to manage this massive construction site alone. He personally appoints a man named Oholiab as his chief assistant. The ultimate ancient dream team is now officially assembled. Every single aspect of this construction, from the lead architect to the project manager, is operating under direct, undeniable divine authority. And they have an impossible amount of work to do. The to-do list they are handed is absolutely staggering. The sheer scale of the project is mind-blowing. They aren't just pitching a tent, they are creating an entire, highly complex ecosystem for worship from the ground up. They have to build the Ark of the Covenant, the intricate golden lampstand, massive bronze altars, intricately woven priest garments, and specially formulated anointing oil. Every physical connection to the divine must be made from scratch. With a colossal, impossible to-do list like that, you would naturally think the command from the top would be to work 24/7. You would expect relentless, exhausting shifts to get the sanctuary finished as fast as possible. But here is the massive twist. Right in the middle of handing over these urgent work instructions, the text suddenly slams on the brakes with an even more important command. God tells them exactly when they need to stop.
God commands that for 6 days they will pour absolutely everything they have into this holy work. But the 7th day is for total, uncompromising rest. The Sabbath isn't just a nice day to recharge their batteries. It is a permanent, weekly, physical sign of the covenant. And the stakes are absolute. Anyone who works on the Sabbath must be put to death. The relationship with God, signified by resting, is infinitely more important than the task itself, even if the task is building God's house.
The master craftsmen are chosen, the architectural rules are laid out, and the rhythm of work and rest is firmly established. Now the entire agreement is solidified in a tangible, permanent way. As the grand finale to this meeting, God hands Moses 2 solid stone tablets containing the binding terms of the covenant. But Moses didn't carve them. The text says they were written by the very finger of God. It is the ultimate, undeniable seal of divine authorship.
All right, we've seen the divine draft picks, the massive to-do list, and the ultimate command to rest. Now, let me leave you with 2 questions to sit with. First, the strict Sabbath rule proved that relationship with God is more important than working for God. Where is overwork destroying your most important relationships today? Second, God filled Bezalel with his Spirit specifically to create art. How can you use your own unique everyday talents and skills as a reflection of the divine? Take a moment, breathe, and let them sink in.